what is happening in Homa Bay County today is something that was never expected to happen in Luo Nyanza, especially when Raila Odinga was alive. Raila Odinga was someone who had tried to bring the people together, but right now the students of Raila Odinga have turned against each other and they are using jobless youths to cause mayhem and beat up people in Homa Bay. It is about the Linda Mwananchi rally was scheduled to happen on Sunday, but today things are different and many people are contemplating whether to attend the rally that is so much chaotic or not. But I'm here from Kenya Lens Media to tell you, those from other parts of the country, what is really happening in Homa Bay. I will be gathering all the news and make sure that you are up to date on what is happening in Homa Bay town. So today there was a main center they could meet. That is Wangamati, James Orengo, George Natembea. They were in one convoy and they wanted to meet at Niwa with other Linda Mwananchi brigades so that they can move on as a group. But now before meeting other brigades or the other people, the convoy of James Orengo was attacked bitterly, viciously in Niwa by organized goons, and it was so strategic, and I think it is because of the midnight meetings Gladys Wanga and Kaluma have been having with the goons, so that to try and make sure there is no entrance, to make sure that there is no happening of this Linda Mwananchi. And something that was so unfortunate is that the police are watching. Like in Asumbi Junction, where the former governor Wangamati was attacked, it is indicated that, or rather he himself indicated that there were police officers there, but they did nothing, literally nothing, because the goons took over and the convoy was beaten, was stoned, while the police were watching. So it is something that is so devastating. But again, everyone is praying that Edwin Sifuna, Mungu atulindie huyo. So I want to upload a video where James Orengo himself is talking about what happened, giving the escapade of what really happened at Niwa that made him to stop and maybe turn back a little to avoid having casualties from that mayhem and that confrontation. Watch this video.
The action and conduct that we are finding here in Homa Bay, the people are with us. Every place we have passed since we entered Homa Bay, it is one term. But these goons who have been organized in order to hit at our cars, interfere with our convoy, this is not Kenya. This is not the Kenya we want. But we're determined. We will have all the meetings, all the 3 meetings we have in Sindo and Homa Bay. We're going to have
To the police officers, what can you tell them?
This is very bad because, the anarchy is the one prevailing. Because, like a center like Niwa, the police should have been there. But you can see the police have totally given up to surrendered their authority to the goons. Yeah, but we shall overcome. We shall.
You from Bungoma, we had a very peaceful rally today.
Yes. I think we had a very peaceful rally in Bungoma, and actually I've been attacked on my way here at that Asumbi Junction, and the police are there. It's very unfortunate that in a country like Kenya, we're experiencing this. I mean, it's something that we should not be experiencing in a county like Homa Bay. We have had rallies across the country, very peaceful rallies. Homa Bay cannot be an exception, and we are not going to be deterred from having our rallies today in Homabay.
Thank you. Sentiments from leaders here, they are categorical that whichever intimidation they're going to face, they're not going to be deterred from the 3 rallies they're expecting to have. So yeah, going back to Niwa, just to see, will they finally manage to make their way all the way to Nyandiwa, where they expected to link up with other leaders, that is Senator Edwin Sifuna and the other brigade of Linda Mwananchi. So follow with us, we're here to give you up to beat whatever is happening here in Homa Bay County.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from James Orengo himself. According to James Orengo, people in Homa Bay are sifunated. Actually, they are singing one term every route they've passed, everywhere since they crossed the border of Homa Bay County. everyone they meet on the road, it is one term. Now the problem is only a few leaders who want to place William Ruto, or a few leaders who want to have a heavy pocket from State House. They've started organizing, or they started long ago organizing goons to disrupt this meeting, and they've maybe at some point they've succeeded because they stopped Orengo and his convoy from succeeding further. And another thing James Orengo noticed that the goons were very organized. They were organized and placed at strategic points. That means there was a very thorough planning that was made the whole week with Gladys Wanga and Kaluma, because those two are the ones that have been vocal, are the ones that have been pointed out by many leaders, saying that they really wanted to organize this goon so that they can beat up and disrupt this Linda Mwananchi rally. I mean, that is why Emilio Odhiambo yesterday was asking that in this country there is what we call democracy. There is rights of speech. There is rights of association, and that is what is envisaged in Article 10 of the Constitution. And Raila Amolo Odinga, before he died, he had upheld all those tentacles of that Constitution. And the students of Raila Odinga, they were taught well about democracy and everything. And it's so unfortunate that some of these leaders, including Gladys Wanga and Kaluma, in fact Kaluma, an advocate of the High Court, is the one who is causing all this childish mayhem at Homa Bay. They could have allowed these people to go there, talk their thing, sing one time and go, rather than approaching and attacking them viciously the same way they've done today. And then another thing that was devastating, James Orengo is indicating that the goons are working with the police. Of course, in Niwa, there was a clash when the police now saw things have escalated. They started, throwing tear gas. It was a bitter, let me call it a bitter. It's a running battle between the police and those goons who are throwing stones. But again, my question is, they are doing that here. They don't have a presidential candidate and they are doing it for William Ruto. Edwin Sifuna has positioned himself as the presidential candidate and he was once in ODM. So, I mean, why should they fight? They could have allowed Sifuna and his entourage, they could have allowed James Orengo and his people to enter Homa Bay, do their rally and go. Because even themselves, they will be going to other places to rally behind two-term narrative. I mean, it's the freedom we need. That is what our forefathers fought for. That is what Raila, the late, fought for. And these people are claiming that they are good students of Raila Odinga, yet they are doing contrary to what Raila Odinga wanted. Because if Raila Odinga was alive, I'm very sure that chaotic scene wouldn't be seen in Homa Bay, of all counties in Homa Bay. So according to James Orengo, the governor Siaya, he has promised that whatever may come, in as much as they may block them, in as much as they may burn tires on roads, they are hell-bent that they will do the rally they wanted to do in Homa Bay. They have made sure they will do it, and they have reorganized. Now, I don't know. I've not seen Babu Wino saying anything, because I understand Babu Wino has his own entourage. He has his own people, the protective gear. I mean, these people, sometimes I wonder, and these leaders should have told these people that when you go fight these leaders, they have their security guards. The security guards are armed. the leaders themselves are hanged, are armed. You saw Babu Wino the other time in a rally when he tried to bend down, you could see something from the back and people were saying it is a gun. So these people are armed. You joke around unapigwa and there is no case because that is self-defense. So I mean, these leaders are misusing these low people. It is something that is so devastating, and up to now the DCI have not done anything, despite the fact that there are many videos online showing how you know, Kaluma and Gladys Wanga have been inciting the residents against Edwin Sifuna's rally, telling people not to come out. Yesterday, Kaluma himself was on camera, recorded, saying that we should now smoke out every Linda Mwananchi supporter. We will be going from home to home, from hotel to hotel, to see if they've slept there. So it was another useless statement that this man made. But the DCI wamejitia mnazo, hawajasikia hiyo lugha. They don't understand the law, but they can understand Kikuyu after Kagusha said anything. And by the way, whatever Kaluma said is not even closer to what Kagusha said. But Kagusha was arrested. Kaluma is free. He's a free man. I don't know where we are headed. Anyway, that is my opinion. I don't know what you think. You can write your comment down there in the comment section regarding what I've told you and what happened at Niwa in Homa Bay County, and what James Orengo said is so devastating. So maybe write your comment down there in the comment section. Let us talk, let us discuss. Perhaps we can form a basis of whatever we're going to talk about in the next video.